Mic checker, chicka chicka chicka. It's not son, baby. Yeah, a one time, baby. What? For your mind, baby. Yeah, we gon' shine, baby. And what we do, we gon' grind, baby. Yeah, what? And this is another episode, so of Swingers After Dark. And this is your host, not son, baby. Here we go. You know, there's a difference between preference and insecurities. You see, a preference and a swing lifestyle as a couple is when you and your main squeeze have a get together, have a sit down, to have a dialogue, a chat, a talk, a conversation, a meeting of the minds to speak about your do's and don'ts. Because the swing lifestyle, you know, is not this all-out fuck fest. I mean, it can be with, you know, like-minded people who trust each other and who are familiar with each other in a private setting and like an intimate setting. But in general, you know, the swing lifestyle is not this fuck fest. Like, you're not going to go to a party, a swing party, especially if it's a hotel party, and get a quick nut. You understand me? It's not like a giant orgy. You have a lot of rules in the swing lifestyle to create order so people won't cross the line of disrespect. People have boundaries. Because when people think that, you know, the swing lifestyle is all about sex, a lot of people may cross that line that they might not know exists. And then the next thing you know, somebody's fighting at an event. When I'm at a swing event, I'm not looking to throw fists. I'm looking to throw this dick. But sometimes you gotta slap a motherfucker in the mouth for violating, because some people respect violence. But I'm not gonna talk about that part of the game. I wanna talk about, you know, couples. And to distinguish the difference between preferences and insecurities. And I want to talk to the fellas. Ladies, you know, this could pertain to you too. But I want to talk to the fellas because women in relationships, when they get in relationships with men, for the most part, they go along to get along. Whatever he says goes. So I want to talk to the fellas, you know, about the difference between preferences and insecurities. And like I said, in the swing lifestyle, it's not this all-out fuck fest. You know, you have a code of conduct to follow, a code of etiquette. You know, like a lot of people have their own rules, but then you have the universal rule of no means no. Look before you touch. Ask before you touch. You know, common sense stuff like that. But within that common sense, you have people who have no common sense, or you have people who may not know your rules. But always remember, you know, in a swing lifestyle, nobody could break you up. If you're a couple and you're interested in a swing lifestyle, nobody could break you up except you. I'm going to say that again. Nobody, whether it's another couple or a single male or female, could break you up except you. You understand me? Because you're in a swing lifestyle, you're sharing your mate. And not for nothing, ladies and gentlemen, you know, when you're in a swing lifestyle as a couple, the swing lifestyle is going to expose everything that's fucked up about your relationship if you don't have a solid foundation. If you don't have a solid foundation and you're not on your P's and Q's, woohoo! You have a lot of wolves and foxes out there who are going to eat your relationship alive and spit you out. They're not even going to shit you out. They're going to spit you out. They don't even want you in their body. They're going to chew you and spit you out. But you know, like a preference. I'm going to give an example of a preference. Like, you know, fellas, let's just say you're interested in a swing lifestyle. And she is as well. You both share the same common interest to be a part of the swing lifestyle. Or shit, even this could pertain to veterans too. So let's just say, you know, your lady, you're interested in a swing lifestyle, and you have a sit down and you go over the rules of your relationship. Like some couples, they don't care about the opposite sex approaching them in order to play with their mate. Sometimes you may give your woman like a hall pass to fuck, as long as the dude or the chick who she desires is not on your fuck you list. That fuck you list means that you don't like the person who wants to play with your woman. Like, you don't fuck with him. You think he's a fuck boy, or you think she's a, you know, a whole bitch who you don't respect. So you may have a no-fly zone or a fuck you list that you don't want your wife or your girlfriend or your significant other to play with. That's first and foremost. So you have your fuck you list, and then you have your rules. And mind you, she understands the fuck you list. She understands that she doesn't want, or you don't want her to play with certain people at parties because you don't care for them. She understands that and she respects that. Cool. Then you have your do's and don'ts. Now this is where shit gets tricky. Well, going back to the fuck you list, like you may have a chick that could also test your relationship, because you may have a chick who don't give a fuck about your don't fuck you list or fuck you list, and they'll go behind your back and fuck the op and fuck the opposition and fuck your enemy. You have chicks who may do that. You may tell your girl that, yo, I don't want you to play with him. I don't want you to play with her. But because she's thinking with her clit, she might go behind your back and fuck him anyway. But I don't want to, you know, plant that seed in your mind. I'm just saying that if you have a foundation in your relationship and there's respect in your relationship, then you won't have to worry about your woman doing the backdoor shit. But back to the do's and don'ts. Like, you may have a sit down with your woman and you may tell her, look, you could do your thing, but make sure you respect me. Make sure when you have sex, wear a condom, of course. I don't want you to suck another man's dick. You can eat pussy, but I don't want you to suck another man's dick. Why, baby? Why can't you suck another man's dick? Listen, that's for me. She may ask you that question. She may ask you why. Why can't I have oral sex? Well, that's the rule. That's my rule. And you also cannot kiss another man. You cannot give another man head. You cannot kiss another man. But you can't fuck him. And a lot of people say, well, why can I kiss a man, but I could top him off? But a lot of people think that kissing is more intimate. It's something that you share with somebody who you have care for. But oral sex, that's like sex. That's meaningless. You know what I'm saying? Like, even prostitutes. Like, I know people don't want to compare prostitution with the swing lifestyle because, of course, they're two different things. But even prostitutes don't kiss their own johns. They don't kiss their tricks. They'll give a blowjob or they have sex with that person, but they won't give that person something that they may give their significant other or somebody they have an affinity for. So people may have them rules. Now, ladies, I'm going to go back to the ladies right quick. Ladies, you can either yay or nay these rules. But one thing that you should not do is to go along, get along. If he says that you don't want to, you know, he don't want you to give another man head, and he doesn't want you to kiss your mate in a one-on-one, then it's up to you to yay or nay that. He may say, yeah, you could eat another bitch pussy, or, you know, you could kiss another broad, like y'all could tongue kiss. Like, you could do any and everything with another woman, but you can't do any and everything with another man. You may say that's not fair, but you have to speak up. You have to tell them, yo, I want to give another man head. I want to give head, and I want to kiss my play partner. You have to tell him that. You have to tell your man that. You just can't say, okay, and then deep down inside, you're miserable because while he's fucking everything moving, you're restricted. He may agree. And fellas, If you agree that, you and your woman cannot kiss your play partner and you can give oral sensation, you have to stand on that rule. You can't tell your woman what she can't do and you're doing the opposite of your rules. If you want to give another chick head, if you want to, eat pussy, lick click, and kiss your play partner, then she has to do the same thing. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. You have to give her the green light as well. And that's another thing. A lot of you cats, this is where insecurity come into. A lot of you cats, you put handcuffs on your woman. You bring her to the swing lifestyle because you have these grandiose ideas of having threesomes without taking into account that maybe your woman wants new dick too. Maybe your woman wants another dick too. She's saying that you fucking everything moving, but she's in the corner sulking because you putting all types of restrictions on the pussy. And now she's resentful and she might cheat on your ass behind your back because you're not giving her the same opportunities that you give yourself. You understand me? So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Like, here's the thing. If you don't want your woman to play with other men, fine. But you have to tell her that from the start. You understand that? You have to tell her that from the start or else you're going to break up. It's like you have to give your woman the option to play with other men, even when she doesn't want to play with another man. At least she knows that she has the options to play with another man other than yourself. It's all about giving your woman the option to play, even if she tells you that she doesn't want new dick. Give her the option. And that's where insecurities come in. You may have a preference that you and your woman may agree on. Yeah, we don't have to kiss our playmate. Yeah, we don't have to engage in oral sex. But hey, I want the same options as you. You're not gonna fuck every chick at the party when I can't fuck other dudes. She's gonna think that. And then that's why relationships don't last. Because you're trying to fit a square in a circle. Fellas, the swing lifestyle is not for everybody. You have to be wired to see your woman get fucked by another man. She's getting the sweat fucked out of her. The dude is fucking her crazy. And you need the stomach to see that. To see your woman getting pleasure by another man. It's easy to go to... Listen, fellas. It's easier to go to war. It's easy to be a soldier when there's no war. I'm going to say that again. It's easy to be a soldier when there's no war. In other words, it's easy to have these ideas of having sex with multiple women and being in a swing lifestyle, and you have these options of getting new pussy. But what's going to happen when your chick is fucking another dude and he's putting it down on her? He's laying it down, down, down. She's like speaking in tongue and squirting and coming and convulsing and shivering. She doing shit that she didn't even do. She responded to another dick that she did not respond to yours. Are you wired for that? Are you about that life? And then when the session is over, you're mad. You're in your fifis. You're in your feelings because you didn't picture her to like get her brains fucked out of her. And she's liking another dick and she's moaning, she's screaming, she's squirming. Like, you like, damn, I wasn't ready for this. So it's easy to have these fantasies about fucking multiple women, but what about your woman? And you have to get with a woman who share your sentiments, share your views, reflect your own preferences. When you with a woman who reflect your preferences, then that leaves no room for insecurities. That's why you have to vet the woman who you want to be with. Because every woman in a swing lifestyle is not the same. And a lot of dudes in a lifestyle, not for nothing, a lot of dudes and chicks, they who I call freaky vanillas. A vanilla person is a person who's not in a swing lifestyle, but you have a lot of freaky vanillas in a swing lifestyle because all they want to do is fuck. But when they get in a relationship, then they don't know how to, They don't know how to respond, or they don't know how to deal with their significant other playing with somebody else. They're not ready for that. Just because you're in the swing lifestyle, that doesn't mean you're of the swing lifestyle. You could be physically in the lifestyle, but you could be mentally vanilla. And once again, vanilla means a person, like an everyday person, like an everyday Joe and Jane. You know, somebody who's not in a swing lifestyle. So just because you're in a swing lifestyle, that doesn't mean you're like-minded. That doesn't mean you're about that life. And that's why when people, they may be single. That's why when they get in a lifestyle, they fuck everything moving. But because they may be insecure, when they get in a relationship of their own, whether they get in a relationship with somebody who's vanilla or somebody who's already in a lifestyle, they leave the lifestyle until they break up, and then they come back into the lifestyle. You know, shit like that. Because once again, they're not wired to see their mate get the shit fucked out of them. They're freaky vanillas. They think that the swing lifestyle is a place to release that sexual tension, that sexual freedom, but that becomes a contradiction because you don't want your woman or even your man, you don't want your significant other to express themselves sexually while you express themselves sexually. Or while they express them, well, excuse me, let me back up. You don't want your woman or your significant other to express themselves sexually, but you're expressing yourself sexually. And then the both of you are miserable because you're not on the same page. Hell, you're not reading from the same book. You're not on the same page. You're not on the same sentence. You're not on the same paragraph. Hell, you're not even in the same motherfucking book. Because you're insecure. Oh, and don't let it be a dude with a bigger dick than yours. Oh, hell no. Especially if he's packing. If he's 10 inches and up, you're going to feel insecure like shit because you're thinking, damn, this big dick motherfucker is going to take my bitch. You're thinking that. But it's not about the sex. It's temporary. It's like fast food. Like sex and the swing lifestyle is fast food. You're not supposed to catch feelings in the swing lifestyle. That's not to say you should be a robot and have no emotions, but it's just sex. Now, if your woman leaves you, then first of all, she was for the streets anyway. She didn't like your ass anyway. If your woman leaves you for some dick, then she did you a motherfucking favor because it wasn't about you. It was about sex. She was just a cum freak. So it wasn't about you. If she leaves you over some random dick, then it was not about you to begin with. She didn't want to be with you to begin with. So she did you a favor by leaving you. Even though it may be fucked up that she left you over some random dick, but hey, you should thank yourself that she did, or you should thank her rather, because now, like I said, the swing lifestyle will expose what's wrong in your relationship. It will pull the thread and the clothing. It will pull the thread of your relationship and will unravel all the insecurities of your relationship. Everything that's fucked up about your relationship. So that's why before you get into the swing lifestyle as a couple, make sure you have your rules in order. Make sure you have your foundation intact. Make sure that there's respect, because respect is the paramount of relationship. And make sure that you're on the same page, on the same sentence, the same paragraph, the same words, the same language, and you're not dyslexic, and you trust each other. It's all about trust, respect, and communication. That's the holy trinity of how a couple will stay together in a swing lifestyle. Trust, trust, communication, and respect in the swing community. Because you do have a lot of wolves who are miserable and they will try to fuck up your relationship. Because they don't have a relationship for themselves, so they want to fuck yours up, and best believe your relationship will get tested. Yes, sir. And yes, ma'am. Your relationship will get tested in the swing lifestyle. So you got to make sure that you're in your square, you're in your P's and Q's. And ladies and gentlemen, there's a difference between preference and insecurities. A preference is that when your rules are agreed upon by both parties and you mean what you say and you say what you mean, you stand on those preferences. But an insecurity is when you don't want for your mate that you want for yourself. Like, if you fucking everything moving at a party, your mate should have that same privilege, that same right. Your mate should have the carte blanche to fuck everything moving too, as long as that person is not on your fuck you list, or I don't fuck with you list, or on the no fly zone. You understand me? So, fellas, you know, even if your woman says that she doesn't want new dick, she doesn't want to play with another man, and she prefers women, give her the option to play with another man. It's all about options. You know, if you sexually expressing yourself, if you have that sexual freedom, then reciprocate that with your woman. Your woman want to have that sexual freedom as well. And ladies, you have to tell your man, look, I want to, you know, engage in oral sex. I want to be the giver and the receiver, and I want to kiss. Ladies, you have to vocalize that desire. And if y'all don't agree on those preferences, on your rules, then maybe the swing lifestyle is not for you. And hell, maybe the relationship is not for you. You understand me? But even if you're in a happy relationship and you go into the swing lifestyle may not be your cup of Henny. You may go in a swing lifestyle and you may break up because you can't come to a consensus about the do's and don'ts. If you can't come to the consensus about the do's and don'ts, then don't waste your time on the swing lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? But fellas, you know, you have to stand on your square. If you want to give a chick head, you want to eat pussy, lick, click, and kiss, then give your woman that same option. All is fair in sex and war. You feel me? Give her those same options that you give yourself. I'm going to say it again. Give your woman those same options that you give yourself. And if you're not cool with her doing certain things with her play partner, then vocalize that. If she agrees, cool. If she doesn't, then there's going to be trouble. There's going to be problems in paradise. So make sure that you have your rules in order, and make sure that your foundation is solid to where you don't need the swing lifestyle to spice up your relationship, to spice up your sex life. The swing lifestyle is supposed to add to the relationship, not subtract, not to take away. It's supposed to add. And the swing lifestyle is not supposed to spice up your sex life. It's like a dessert to the main course. The main course, your relationship, your sex life and your relationship supposed to be the bomb already. It's supposed to be A1. Your relationship is not supposed to be dependent on the sex that you get in a swing lifestyle. Because if it is, then your relationship is going to crumble. And then you wonder why your significant other had left you for that random dick and for that random pussy, because you treating the dessert like it's the main course when it's not supposed to be. And on that note, this has been another episode of Swingers After Dark, and this is your host, Not Son, baby. Check out my website at www.notsonblaze.com. That's www.nahsunblaze.com, and check out my ebook, Fuck. Yes, you heard right. Fuck. F-U-C-K. It's on Nook, Kindle, iBooks, Google Play. Go get it. It'll make you say, na, ow. And shoot me an email at swingpodcast@gmail.com. That's swingpodcast@gmail.com. Hit me up with any questions or concerns that you may have. Rate, share, subscribe, and comment on this podcast. Dig. And on that note, until next time, peace.